Hey everybody, I'm Tiffany with Mystic Tarot, and I wanted to do a pick a card reading for you today. This is what do you need to know about your connection with a particular person, your special person. We're going to start off with pile number 1, which is Tiger's Eye. We also have the citrine, which is pile number 2. And then we have the rose quartz, which is pile number 3. I'm going to give you some time to think about your person and also to meditate on the cards and the crystal to see which one is the best one for you. Give you a few seconds to that. You can always pause the video if you like. This is going to be what you need to know about this connection, especially if you haven't been talking to them or if you have been uncertain about certain things in your connection. This is going to be a reading to kind of give you some insight about that. Okay, let's get started here. Okay, so we're going to start off with the energy of you and your person. Okay, and the tarot, just for some clarity. Okay, so where the connection is right now, it seems to be that you are in a really loving place. You're very open to receive love and also to open to give love. I feel like your person feels that you are a prize to them. Maybe you were hard to get at first. Maybe they, enjoyed the chasing aspect, but it does seem to me that they feel like they have won. It does indicate here with the whereas the connection right now energy is you might have had at times trust issues. Maybe you were in third-party situations before, or just too many people involved, and either it's just their opinions or actually being involved with somebody that you've been with. But it does seem to me that you've had trust issues in the past and you are trying to be a little bit more loving versus with the defense up. Let's see here. Again, it's this boss energy, this triumph, this win. I feel like they are probably, like a type A personality, fire sign, potentially Aries in particular. It does also too feel like they are free. So you're definitely in a situation. This could also have been because you've had trust issues, and maybe it has been with this individual. Now he feels like he has won you back. Like you're saying, okay, I still love you. I want to be with you. And he's, I'm saying he, but it could be anybody, any gender, but it does indicate they feel like they're stuck any longer, that they're actually winning. Let's see here. All right, let's see where things are headed to now. This does say that you're still going to have to wait. I feel like there's still things that this person is going to have to learn as far as ego. Also, humbling themselves, recognizing that it's not just you fix something right then and it'll be the only time you address it. So you have to, create the habit of being considerate of what differences that you'll have, so you can build respect and build some sort of stronger foundation. So I feel like you still need to wait before you kind of just jump feet first back into the situation. Or if this is a new person for you and you're just kind of on the fence about which direction this is going to go in, I do believe that they are willing to start something with you or reconnect with you in some kind of way. But I do still feel like you should wait. I wouldn't just open yourself up to all the giving that you typically normally do when you're in love or have love interest. They are definitely a very positive energy. They probably think that they can conquer the world, hence the Aries energy. I do feel like they never lost hope, especially if this is a person that you've already had a situation with and y'all stopped dating or stopped talking in some kind of way. This does indicate that they didn't ever accept that you were not coming back, even though it shows that they might have been stressed at some point, but their confidence, which is extremely high, has, kind of pushed them through. Now, this is a new person. They're very hopeful that they can have love again. I do feel like they have some sort of things that, quirks about them that they're going to have to fix in some kind of way, or they'll always kind of be in the same situation. And this is a very loving, patient energy from you. Possible, we can do the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That doesn't have to be you. It could be in your chart in some kind of way, but you're very loving, very fluid. And this person is kind of like, rah, 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 I want what I want now. So I think that this, even though it's truly opposite energy for both of y'all, I do feel like this can work, especially as long as your heart stays open and they stay recognizing that you are a prize, that you are of value, and they should cherish you. Let's see. Okay, so I got new phase. This is also too where things are headed between y'all. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So you have done a lot of healing. Again, if you had trust issues or if you had abandonment issues in some kind of way, you have done a lot of work. You've cried your last tear in some kind of way. You've picked yourself up. You're definitely in the position of just it is the rebirth in a sense, but that's probably why this person's connecting to you so much, is because you are mirroring this confidence now. You are mirroring the fire in this person as well with you. Let's see. So his energy here is girl with the snake. Empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or use, enable boundaries. So again, maybe this person doesn't know boundaries. Maybe they have a sharp tongue at times. Just kind of what comes up, comes out energy. I think that they will be humbled eventually. They've already kind of, started the energy of, having to learn and having to be stressed for a little while. They definitely are getting out of it, but they might have been somebody, at one point that wasn't trustworthy as much, didn't have integrity as much as, people would like for them to have. I feel like your energies actually match. So if you have abandonment issues, they do too. You handle them in this kind of way and they handle them in this kind of way. It's the, I'm going to take what I can, I'm going to take what's mine type of energy, because what was theirs was taken from them. Your energy is, it was taken from me as far as abandonment issues. This could be childhood trauma or, early on dating trauma. But you were saying, okay, this must have been something to do with me. So let me go in and figure it out. I do feel like you're an amazing place right now, and they are mirroring that as well, which is why you're kind of coming back together in that sense. What's kind of keeping y'all connected in some kind of way is memories. So this could be a situation where they are, stalking you on social media. Maybe you're still friends, or you have connections and someone follows you. If you're not on social media, and y'all are kind of in the moment type of a connection, they definitely think about it. They definitely reminisce on your energy. I do think that this is good, because this means that you have made your mark in this person's mind, and they equally has made their mark on you, but it keeps you connected. This might be somebody who is creative, who likes to take pictures, who likes to paint, who likes to express themselves in some kind of way. And if you want to, and you can, if you are in connection with them, or even when you get back into connection with them, maybe y'all can do something along those lines to kind of keep y'all at some sort of, that type of avenue of connection. So y'all will have that bit of, say, memory making ways. Let's see. So on the advice of what to do, I feel like both of these messages is representing both of y'all, or what both of y'all should do. You do have the Sapphire, which is an amazing, beautiful card. It says regenerate your body. Because you've been so in your emotions and your heart chakra, and you've been doing all this work, and you have, kind of died and was reborn in some kind of way. I think that this is indicating the same thing. So do the things that would make you feel better. So eat eat good, drink lots of water, actually physically move. So that could be exercise, that could be walking, that could be whatever it is that makes you feel good, that is giving you life, fulfilling your body, your spirit, your soul back up. You know, it's you kind of filling your cup back up, because your cups are spilt right here. So it's you giving back to yourself. So regenerate your body. I think too, it's going to kind of like give to them, just like they're, you know, you giving to them and them giving to you energy. So it's this energy of, if you're regenerating your body, it's going to match this fire energy, and y'all can kind of get on the same wavelength, in the, you know, the psychic, spiritual, soul energy. And they have the Pearl Connect to the Divine card, which would make me feel like they need to kind of get out of their flesh and almost, you know, ask you for advice on how you can connect to the spirit world, how do you meditate, you know, what does that mean to you? Maybe they have no idea. They're just kind of getting into this life in some kind of way. I do feel like this is a yin and yang energy. I do feel like this could even be, you know, what you would consider potentially a twin flame. I want to say that loosely right now, just simply because you're mirroring each other in the opposites in so many different ways. I do feel like y'all have an opportunity to create something really beautiful, if you can stay on the same page. I think that you'll be on the page you need to be, but I feel like they might kind of want to be in control, and that's okay. If it's, you know, in a respectful kind of way, if it's just that I want to be the, you know, the archetype of provider. Just make sure that you're not so giving that you deplete yourself. Make sure that you're not so giving to the point where it's at a detriment to the balance of the relationship. You're going to have to find some sort of, you know, really think about your discernment. I know it feels good to, you know, give and show love and be there and nurture, but at times, you know, people have to do it on their own. And if you do it too much, you'll find yourself, you know, feeling very unbalanced and making it feel unfair to you. Let's see, let's get some tarot real fast, just to kind of get an idea of what this outcome is going to look like for y'all. Y'all, please subscribe and like the video. I do have a website if you're interested in personal readings. It is mystictarotpsychic.com. You can go on there and check out times and prices and book on there as well. Okay, let's see here. Prince of Cups reversed. The Nine of Wands. The Six of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Cups reversed. So it's Queen of Cups up right here and Queen of Cups reverse here. I just feel like you need to take your time with this connection. I do feel like, again, with the abandonment issues of some type or some sort of, you know, personal anguish that both of y'all, being that this is the connecting energy, has endured in some kind of way. You know, it just, you need time. This person needs to recognize that they don't have to bully their way into stuff. They don't have to kind of like, you know, be a bulldozer and you know, that I'm gonna take it, it's mine type of energy. And you need to realize you can't actually trust, but that's going to take time, guys. Both of y'all are very strong. Your energy with each other is going to make y'all stronger. But I do feel like y'all have to become more balanced in the element that is not your strong suit, so you can get that balance. I just don't see right this moment you having that personal victory. And it's because you have to wait. It's because you have to do work. You might find, you know, moving forward that this isn't what you want to kind of work on, and vice versa. I don't think that they will necessarily want that unless they feel like they can't win in this situation at all. But I do feel like if you take your time, give yourself an opportunity to really connect on a different level, and also to do your inner work that makes you kind of more of a whole energy, it could potentially work. It just indicates here that, you know, it's that kind of giving that energy again. Don't give so much of yourself, you know, allow balance to happen. Sacrifice, you know, just for the moment of constantly calling them or texting them or wanting to take care of them or fix them in some kind of way. You know, refrain from that. I feel like you can go from one extreme to the next, like being extremely loving and extremely detached. So again, it's all about balance for y'all right now. I do feel like things have a potential if y'all to do the work. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's get to pile 2. Okay, you picked the citrine. Okay, so this is going to be what you need to know about this connection. This is going to be your energy, their energy, and of course, if one doesn't resonate with you, you know, definitely pick the other one for you and vice versa. Do some tarot just to kind of clarify where this connection is right now. Okay, let's stick with that for the moment. Okay. So this seems to me that you're kind of having the battle of the minds here. You're wanting to be in control. They're wanting to be in control. And it's causing some sort of conflict. I feel like your specific person, the person you're asking about, or this could be you, might suffer from some sort of mental illness, but I feel like it's not necessarily like a traditional, say, title that we can give people who need to be diagnosed with something. I feel like it's more so them really trying to connect with what's real in the spirit world, or on the other side, if you will, or what's real in the real world. So there's that conflict. And so they're trying to digest how they really think or how they really feel, and that's becoming a struggle for them. And then here's this energy maybe kind of saying, you know, just get over it, you know, just figure it out, or just accept something. And this person's having a really hard time. It almost gives me a Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be, but, you know, just kind of really conflicted. 1 minute it's really it's all about tangible, I can see this and this makes sense, and then the other side of them is kind of that, you know, almost genius type of energy that, you know, is kind of like off the charts, or almost unreal, if you will. And so regular people who aren't, you know, in that kind of extra wavelength to think wouldn't understand. You know, it's kind of like the mad scientist type of energy. I think that you're very connected. This could be Leo or Capricorn energy, very connected to your capabilities, what you're good at, not afraid of challenge, more of a, you know, as a matter of fact energy, you know, it's just do it this way, or I'm just this way because this works. I do feel like it's, you know, a lot of sexual energy from you too. So you're either extremely good looking, or you just have a very high sexual connection that people are very attracted to, even if you don't look, you know, like magazine ready. I do feel like you still attract people on that level, which is probably why this person's conflicted as well. It's like, you know, their body and their soul is like, I'm really connected, but my mind is, you know, trying to figure things out. High Priestess. Yeah, I really feel like it's almost like you're so powerful in your own way, or you're so connected, and it doesn't feel egotistical. It feels like natural second nature knowledge for you. So that's that, you know, that High Priestess energy. You're very, again, connected. You've experienced a lot of things in this lifetime or even past lives, you know, and it's hard for you to really connect with people. It's like you have to dumb it down, honestly, to kind of be on people's, you know, level. And it doesn't mean that they're less than you, and it doesn't mean that, you know, that they won't never get there. It just means that you got to the finish line, if you will, and first. So it does show here that you have conflicts with that, you know, and it's like if people just kind of listen to you, that all will be well with the world, or all will be well in their life. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't want to feel like, you know, you have all the answers, even though people probably ask you for advice all the time. And it has nothing to do with your inability to give them the right advice. It's just, it's all about ego for most of the population. I do feel like this person doesn't feel stable, so maybe their money isn't right, and so they don't know how to handle that stress of not being the breadwinner or being able to match, or maybe they just have money issues right now. This seems to me that this is more of a needing to know how to manage money. I don't feel like they can't make money. I just feel like they just need to manage it more. Or maybe they like had a divorce and, alimony is kind of really eating them alive, because it just seems like they're so stressed out. And it's just because they're overthinking. And they have a right to. I don't believe this stuff is really made up. I believe maybe to the, normal eye, it would feel like it's made up, but I feel like what they experience in their mind is a real thing, for their level. So while you are, very highly connected to, ancient wisdom, it seems to me that they are too, but they handle it in a different way. And that's probably why y'all are so connected. It's them trying to find balance with the two, and you already saying there, balance is natural with the 8, it's that infinity. It's that, what you put in is what you put out. It's natural. Balance is going to come naturally, and they represent balance, but they're trying to figure out what that means for them in this lifetime. They are extremely psychic themselves too, so that might be where the mental conflict is. Maybe they don't recognize that they are channeling in a lot of different ways, kind of like a schizophrenic energy, because I believe that if you are schizophrenic in some kind of way, it's you being able to channel more more energy from the other side or from the spirit world at the same time, and your mind just can't handle it. So it makes me almost feel like that, because this person is extremely connected to the other side, extremely connected to the dark matter in the universe. This is a part of them. It almost makes me feel like they would be okay with not being here, being okay with just kind of, being stardust again, if you will. It's a very young energy too. So I feel like as many times as you've been here in this lifetime, in this world, however many lifetimes you've been here, has been way more than this individual. This person is still almost like a new soul. It doesn't really have to be like that, but it's almost making me feel like it's almost making me feel like it was the middle schooler who was so smart they got into college, and they're just kind of a fish out of water and not really being able to connect. But again, I do feel like y'all both have the same energies on the outside. This is why you're connected. It's almost maybe like you were, a mentor to them in a past life. This might not even be a love connection necessarily. This might be a situation where, you were sent to help them just ascend a little bit more and find balance. And if this is you, if you're the one feeling this way, this other person is going to be that energy for you. Let's pull some more clarity to kind of see where this is headed between y'all two. Reconsider. The situation will improve. Okay, so their imbalance or their kind of scattered energy will improve, which will allow you to reconsider from a like an educated standpoint. Like you'll feel like, okay, I thought this through. This person has improved. I can give this person a chance, or this person will be available for me now in some kind of way. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like if you have not been in contact, or if it has been like a short relationship, you've just met each other and you're not really sure what this means, I do believe that you will connect again, or it will progress in some kind of way. I do feel like this is an energy, again, it was like kind of like pile 1, just having to wait and see how things go. I don't think you have to wait that much longer. This does indicate meeting, this coffee cup meeting, conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Come at this from a friendship level. Actually spend time with them. Maybe not trying to pick their brain, but just kind of sitting in a quiet space with them, and just kind of see what comes out of their mouth, kind of see where their head is at without even asking them any questions, just being in the moment. This is saying for the boat, receive what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. This person's healing. They're just healing different than maybe another person would, or you would. with their financial issues, something is going to come forward with that. This is wish fulfillment with the star. So, the situation will improve. Once their situation improves, you will be able to kind of just connect. If their puzzle piece is up here and yours is down here, it can't connect because it's not on the same level. But once you connect, and once they get on the level that you're at, your puzzle piece will go together very nicely. It does show kisses is going to be the connecting energy for y'all, unconditional love, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Again, I think that you just being in the presence of this individual and allowing them a safe space to kind of release some knowledge or some ideas that's on their head, or in their mind without being judged is going to really create some sort of trust between you two. And now if this is you, again, I feel like this can be for some of y'all, you're on this side, maybe if you're needing to, maybe communicate with this person. Like, I just need you to be still and just let me breathe with you. I think that would be a great connecting type of energy, especially if you want to do breath work with each other. You can sit with each other and just kind of breathe in and out. And, I'm sure you can find that somewhere on YouTube of kind of the techniques. And this will lead to the physical love, the falling in love. It's about trust right here. And so try not to have a power struggle with each other, respect how they think and ask them to respect how you think. And I think that y'all can figure something out at that point. Let's see, advice on moving forward. Watermelon, have fun with your inner child and attract abundance. Yeah, they're trying to figure out how to be, hella rich. That's what they want. They're wanting true security. Maybe they grew up poor, or, they had, every time they got something, somebody took it away. So they're trying to really find their inner power with wealth and security. So that's going to be something that's going to be on their mind forever. For you, have fun with your inner child. So Spirit is saying, hey, you are so powerful. You are extremely connected to the ancient wisdom. It's okay to be childlike. So do something fun, dance in the rain, I don't know, go play, with the beach ball in the ocean. Do something childlike so you can kind of, again, just balancing out, your power with, fun at the end of the day. So let's see here. Get some tarot on an outcome for y'all. The Hermit, Seven of Wands. The second time you had that, they have it over here. Three of Pentacles. Again, it's all about money and security. If they or you are in a position to need money and this person has it, that might be where the struggle is too. Them wanting for you to kind of solve their problems. So I feel like this is asking, for this person over here or you to kind of pull back and really do some self-reflection on what that would mean. I feel like this would be suggesting no, because they can build it, they can create it. This is someone building and creating that wealth and that foundation, that security, and so that might be a conflict here. You have the knowledge, you have the funds, you have this security and stability, and they're like, I'm a mess, fix me, because you have it to fix, when in reality this is not your situation. They need to figure it out on their own. They will figure it out on their own, but you're going to have to just stick to your guns about that. Maybe you can give them a little bit of advice or say, hey, I would love to help you, but you're going to have to figure out this on your own. Whatever your delivery is, I feel like it's going to maybe kind of encourage them to really try to work things out financially for them. This is representing their security, though, their foundation. So it's not about the dollar necessarily. It's about the safety, them wanting to feel safe. You make them feel safe with this lion duality here in the ancient wisdom. You recognizing that, this is all, the way it's supposed to be, and them trying to find balance with that. So I feel like this is going to be a decent connection for y'all if you take your time and, kind of not be the savior, if you will. And if you just kind of give them a safe space to kind of, it's not really dumping. I want to say like dump on you. I don't want that, but whatever, like, it's kind of like them just kind of releasing, so whatever they have on their mind, whatever, frantic, idea or, just kind of chaotic thing that's on their mind, and they just kind of need to get it out. I feel like that's going to give them some really good. It's just like, it's like pouring out the extra water that's on top of the bucket so the floor doesn't get wet. It's like them just kind of having some sort of relief and not being so overwhelmed. Okay, I think that's it for pile 2. Thank you so much. If you have not already subscribed and liked the video, please do so. I am available for personal readings at my website, mystictarotpsychic.com. You can book on there, see the times and the availability, the pricing and everything else. Thank you so much. Okay, pile 3, the rose quartz. Okay, let's see. So what do you need to know about this connection? So this is you. We'll have this representing you or in the other person that you're asking about. Now, if one is more resonates with you more, then take that and then give your person the other side. Definitely it's one-sided in the sense of one is about the sexual aspect of it so far, and the other one is wanting to be loved, has a lot of love. So, it might be kind of like a imbalanced connection. So maybe, you're just kind of wanting to use them for the sexual, physical side of things, or just wanting to have fun in life, and they're just lovey-dovey, or vice versa. Maybe, you're in this situation where, you're just wanting harmony, you're wanting true love, you're wanting those things, and this person ultimately wants that because this is a 6. 1 + 5 breaks down to 6. It's the same energy, but they're just kind of, off the charts when it comes to desire. So again, that could be you too. It's still wanting the same thing, but again, on the completely different spectrum, if you will. See, this person definitely, be it you or anybody else, definitely wants commitment as well. They're just not available with their, emotions. They're still very immature when it comes to emotions. Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they expressed emotion before and was made fun of in some kind of way, or you were. But it does indicate ultimately you're still wanting this. This could be an energy too of them just kind of like wanting to make you be their person, or you're wanting to make them be your person because you're wanting this. But at the same time, you have to recognize you have to use more compassion. You have to show more love. You have to be more understanding and considerate. This person, is very fragile, so if this is you, you're very fragile in a lot of different ways, which does not make you weak, but it does show here that you're at a crossroads. You've been hurt before. This person has hurt you. I almost want to feel like this energy should be over here, to be honest, but that's okay because it's a mirroring energy. Both of these are 6s, It's almost like you're wanting them to take control, and I think that's why they have so much aggression over here, or the fiery energy. And I feel like I should use this as your side, so I will use this as your side. But please, again, make it make sense for you. You've given your love so many times. You probably have had, some really, not necessarily toxic relationships in your life, but significant ones that didn't, end in happiness. So you're wounded, but you still have so much to give, and you're still so optimistic. But it seems to me that every time you take the blindfold off, you're disappointed, or they are. You must have lost somebody recently. Maybe a loved one has passed away, and you're just really wanting this person to kind of comfort you, console you in some kind of way. And it makes me feel like they didn't understand. Again, they're not connected to their emotions like that. But this seems to me, because this is blood spilt, I feel like, maybe this is an energy too where, you've got, because you were so wounded and hurt and disappointed, you got real cutthroat, might have cussed them out, and some hurt their feelings kind of went for the jugular, if you will. And, and now you just kind of feel like all is lost. I don't think all is lost. Honestly, I feel like, this might actually be a really extremely intense relationship. So be prepared for that. It can be viewed as toxic, so be mindful of that. Just be mindful of how far you two are going to allow each other to have that power over each of you. Let's see, where's things headed? Communicate clearly and unlikely. I feel like this person needs to communicate better. I feel like they're, you know, like I'm Tarzan, you Jane energy. Like I'm going to control you. You're going to do what I want you to do. You know, I own you in some kind of way. But they need to communicate, you know, they need to say, I'm not ready for what you're ready for. I can't handle the depths of your emotions. So you don't have to kind of guess. I'm going to pull another one of these cards because I feel like unlikely needs another message. Where are my cards? Okay, here they go. I'm going to pull one more card for this. Unlikely. This makes me feel like you're just saying, you're thinking like, this is not going to happen. Like, this is not healthy. I don't want to play this game. You know, I'm too fragile. I can't handle this barbaric type of energy. I don't want to be used for sex. I don't want to be used for resources. You know, I think that that's all they know. I think that that's how they show love, you know, in a weird kind of way. But I feel like you're just recognizing that you've been there, done that with this person or somebody like them. If this is a new connection, this is like a repeat type of energy for you. You're very protecting yourself because you're so hurt. If you have lost a loved one, be it, you know, someone has passed over, transitioned over, or you just aren't, you know, talking to somebody that you cared about a lot, you know, take time. Please take time before you get into this, because if you are a broken individual and you're going through the grieving process, which is natural for any type of loss, you know, you're just going to kind of meet somebody or deal with somebody or attract somebody that is, you know, equivalent to that, but they handle it in a different way. And it's just not going to be a good thing. If they have hurt your feelings, you know, take time. It's again, please take your time before you just kind of jump feet first into this. I believe they want to communicate with you. I believe they want to grow up when it comes to expression, especially when it comes to their emotions. I don't think that they know how to do that yet. This could be a situation where they grew up in an abusive household, or, you know, they wasn't allowed to show emotion. Maybe that was one of those boys don't cry, or, you know, you need to man up even though you're a girl, because, you know, we got to be strong out here. So it's one of those suppressed type of energy, so they don't know how to do it in a healthy manner. That doesn't mean that you are okay with that and should even deal with that, but, you know, just remind yourself that it's not you. Like, yes, you're marrying each other, but it's not you. Like, they didn't pick you to victimize. It's just you're in a place like this, and this is how they know how to you know, handle things. Maybe you losing something, or your emotional state, if you've lost them and you're really upset with them, they don't know how to handle that. Let's see, let me get one more card for this unlikely, see if there's another message for you about where things are headed between you two. I feel like you have given up. Okay, this one I feel like wants to come out. Meditation brings answers. Okay, again, I feel like truly it's a space of it's a space when within the next few weeks, I was on the bottom of the deck for this. So I feel like if you are wanting to hear from them or have some sort of answer, it'll come in the next few weeks. Now, I do believe this is you needing to take time. You do need to still have your guard up for a little while. If you're not communicating because they're so extra, then, you know, keep it like that for a little while. Even if your body wants this person, you know, it's you have to sacrifice right now. But meditation brings answers, so stick to yourself, kind of be to yourself, and just kind of search. I feel like Spirit's going to let you know. Let's see. So this pile had an extra card. So let's see. Okay, abundance, clock, stabbed in the back. Yeah, so this person hurts you, or they represent somebody that's hurt you. Maybe they're like an ex, but just, it's the same type of person but different face. This person's very powerful, though. I see why you're attracted to them so much. Or if you're this way, I can see why they're attracted to you so much. You got to take your time, though. Don't rush this. Don't allow them to rush you. If you need time, you're not going to miss out on your blessings. If you're supposed to be with this person, it's going to happen. Do not rush it. Don't worry about if you're going to lose them or not. Stabbed in the back. So you might have been engaged, possibly. Maybe you've talked about marriage. Maybe you thought even if you met them one time, like that first connection was like, wow, this is my person. I feel like, you know, you had some really high hopes. You're really craving stability and safety within a person. I get it. You know, it makes us feel safe to have people, you know, who have our back because you've been hurt. You've been stabbed in the back. You've felt extreme pain. I'm not really getting that y'all will be engaged or y'all will marry, not right now, but I do believe that you thought that, or they promised you that in some kind of way, or they gave you the feelings of, you know, feeling safe around them, especially with the strong, you know, again, me Tarzan, you Jane energy. I mean, that can really, you know, kind of mess your senses up a little bit. You know, you're like, wow, you know, but at the end of the day, you feel like, you know, everybody's the same. They're all the same. That's why you have no faith in this. That's why the meditation, the time alone and the self-reflection is going to really open your eyes to a lot. Let's see, your deck, your pile had a lot of cards that were popping out. So this is kind of the advice of what both of y'all should do right now to kind of help, you know, help on the situation individually or together. So this person needs to nurture themselves. Yeah, I do believe that they maybe grew up in a really tough household or a tough mindset because they had to. Maybe they had to survive. Maybe they were the, you know, the adult in the house, even though they might have been, say, 10 or 11 years old as an example. So they need to nurture themselves. And they're thinking that if I, you know, take from you what it is that I want or make you do it or just kind of be in that control, that will, you know, fix this type of control issue. But in reality, they need to love themselves, and they need to love that inner child that was broken or that couldn't, you know, couldn't express love or had to be the tough one. You know, they need to find balance in that. Lemon, for you, access innovative thinking. I think that you really could benefit from thinking outside the box, guys. You know, if you think of a lemon, you know, that's like the cleaning go-to, you know, scent, you know, or natural way to clean because it is an astringent. It does go and kill out the bad, you know, bacteria, and you can sanitize your home with it. So it's like if you just go in and just kind of cleanse yourself, and through tears most likely, you know, but just cleanse all this negative thinking because you have been hurt. You know, not to say you have a victim mentality, because, you know, if you've been, the same thing keeps happening, you're going to feel like it's real. So just remind yourself that this, you can change this. You know, we are here to create a life to fulfill our purpose, and so you have the power to do that. If you need to think outside the box, if you need therapy, if you need, you know, just a friend who, you know, typically kind of questions your way of thinking, just so you can get an outside viewpoint, I think that would be very beneficial, as long as it's healthy, not as someone trying to make you think like them, but, you know, just kind of opening your eyes to something. So you're connecting energy for y'all to find richness from the dark night. So it's, you know, I feel like if both of y'all find the positivity and not communicating, find the value in spending time on your own and kind of like facing your own personal, you know, demons, if you will, your own personal toxic energy. The sun always rises. So, you know, if you kind of get to the nitty gritty on your own, and definitely communicate if this person's willing to communicate and it's respectful. Definitely, you know, see where they're at so you can communicate back what it is that you need in a healthy manner. But I do feel like eventually, especially with these bright cards on the outside, I do believe if y'all do the work within yourselves on your own in some kind of way, without kind of like making the other person fulfill that space for you, the sun will come up for you, and you'll be able to see things. So let's see an outcome for y'all. Ooh, that's moving. Princess of Wands. the in and out, it's that I want to fight you and pull back. This is all I know how to do. All I know how to do is, plumage the village and, take, prisoners and, things of that nature. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're probably not going to be talking for a while. Queen of Cups. Guys, you're ascending. That's why you're so fragile. I just really feel like you're so fragile. Like if I picked you up, if you were a flower and I picked you up, your petals will just fall off. Like you're ascending, and you feel too much. Everybody's an empath in their own way, but for some reason you are a huge channel for it, and it's overwhelming. So this innovative thinking is going to help you find ways to, not necessarily block it, but maybe handle it, better, not feeling it so much. I mean, you're definitely a loving person. I feel like, if you've ever watched the movie, The Fifth Element, Lilu, just kind of was bombarded with all the images of, the modern day time, all the hate, all the pain, all the sadness. And at the very end, she just was so overwhelmed. She was so broken and so depleted, that she just needed to be filled with love in some kind of way. And it's like, it seems like you're Lilu, like you feel all the things, it really affects you, but you're the Queen of Cups, guys. You really are in a position to make, be power, be powerful. You might be extremely psychic yourself. This is like a deck that doesn't have, let me see. Oh, it does have a lid on it. It looked like it didn't have a lid on it. It looked like, it was kind of, it's an illusion. So that made me feel like it didn't have a lid on it. And that would have been the first deck I've seen that with. So, you at times you're very vulnerable and open, at other times you're not, or the other person is. Now this individual here, I feel like they might just be a little too dangerous for you right now. I feel like within your state and within their state, I feel like this just isn't the best thing for you right now. I do believe you will communicate eventually, though, if you haven't already. I do believe you will be able to communicate. I just feel like this is not the nurturing person that you need. This is not the energy that you need. And I feel like you could really fill them up, but they're not ready for that. And it's not your responsibility to kind of pour all your love and give into this person and them just kind of hurt you. It's almost like an abusive energy, like narcissist, shrinking violet type of energy. So not to say that they are, you are, but just kind of giving you the energy that I'm feeling like it's just, you need something way different, and they do too right now. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, share a video if you like. I do give personal readings. You can always book, check prices and times at mystictarotpsychic.com. I will have it linked at the very bottom. Thank you so much, guys.